So recently, some politicians in the US and UK have stated their disdain for violent video games, as they say they are particularly blamed for some of the most violent and heinous crimes, more specifically, mass shootings. Now, this by no means is a normal video for me. I've never uploaded anything like this, so if you guys want to see more of these types of videos, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you disagree with me in any way, please feel free to dislike, as you know, this is a very opinionated video, and of course, not everyone will share my opinion. And also, while I understand that nearly every drama channel, news channel has made a video on this topic and they have very intelligently used numbers and facts and that one graph that's been floating around to disprove the notion that these video games have anything to do with shootings, I will be doing that in a way. I want to make this video not necessarily using that method to disprove it. I'm sure that most of the gaming community understands that violence in video games does not have much to do with these crimes, and of course, as I said earlier, they will inevitably be shown the actual numbers and facts that will disprove this. But the one thing that you can't take away from the public's opinion on video games is their view as being that the violence in video games is what causes the enjoyment. The notion that when a 13-year-old hops onto Fortnite after a long day, when a pro is scrimming on Rainbow Six, or when Dado and his team race for world's first, is that the violence and the killing is what is viewed as the fun part. This is definitely something that I think has failed to be acknowledged by the sources saying that it is the root cause of violence. It is a fundamental disagreement between those who play video games and those who don't. This is especially prevalent when video games are being criticized, as one common argument being that it teaches kids to love killing. At least for most people, this is not where the enjoyment comes from. I'm sure there are some people that will hop onto GTA 5 to kill people, and that for them is fun, but of course that is very, very, very rare. And in most cases, and I believe 99% of players, their love of the game lies elsewhere. It is also very difficult to actually pinpoint what even constitutes as a violent video game. So what I'm going to try to do is describe, or at least some of the aspects of the video game, and I want you to try to tell me, or at least guess, what that video game is. I know this point has been mentioned many times, but I want to use it in a different way. I'm going to be very literal in what you can do. I'm not going to try to use flowery language to make something like Fortnite look like a mass shooting. So this video game, you are encouraged to try and survive long periods of time by fighting and killing creatures that in some cases will need to be looted for survival after death. These creatures also have children, and you are encouraged to kill these as well, because if you don't, it may result in your own death in the end. And these children may in fact be more deadly than the adults themselves. It will regularly show these same creatures burning alive, and of course, this includes the children in those creatures as well. There are also parts of the game that allow you to kill innocent people and destroy everything they have built. Of course, this is not encouraged, but it definitely can be done. Also, these people will have children that can easily be killed if you would like. Again, this is by no means necessary. In this game, you can die in many ways, which include but are not limited to burning to death, drowning, falling off tall structures or places, being killed by those same creatures and their children, or even by poisoning. You can also die from other players, which in this game mode, it is definitely encouraged, as it will result in winning the game mode, as the objective is to either kill off all other players and be the last one, or simply outlast them until someone, or at least you, are left remaining. I'm sure that some of you may know exactly which game I was talking about as soon as I said killing children, or that they will regularly burn. The game that I was describing was Minecraft. Is Minecraft a violent video game? Those words were not a description. Those were events that happen almost all the time in Minecraft. Like I said, I tried to not use flowery wording to make it seem worse. There are child zombies that you need to kill, and that will burn alive if it becomes daytime, and there are human children that you can kill just as easily as anything else. But when I go into Minecraft, am I looking to try and seek out those children and kill them for their loot? Am I going to try and burn an entire village for fun? No. And I can say that nearly everyone who plays Minecraft is not going to do anything like that either. There are those, of course, who enjoy doing to Minecraft and doing all that, but if that is the case, can you really blame the video game for someone with that mindset? If someone loads up Gmod and is spawning in a bunch of bots just so that they can brutally murder them, is that a problem with the video game or the person? This point has been made many times, but it is not the argument I intended for this video. Going back to Minecraft, when I play Minecraft, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and breed a dog. I'm going to try to farm. And yes, I'm going to be with my friends to try to find the Ender Dragon and kill it. But I'm doing so because I love killing? No. When I first killed the Ender Dragon, I was alongside my friends in an Xbox 360 Minecraft server. And all I remember is us celebrating, screaming, and having fun. We are not celebrating the death of something, we were celebrating the teamwork and the hard work it took to even get to that stage. When I load up League of Legends, am I going to be excited to spend another night killing creatures? Or am I going to be ready to scream alongside my friends or try to use strategy to outwit and outplay my opponent? When I load up CSGO, am I looking forward to shooting people? No. I'm looking forward to the difficulty of aiming, to strategically place grenades, and to the insane clutches I'm going to see with my friends. And finally, when I play Destiny, I will never ever go into it hoping that I can brutally kill other players. I'm going in to play with one of the greatest communities of any game. I'm going to do it to try and help you guys with my videos. I will never, and I think a lot of the Destiny community specifically, will never go into Destiny hoping to find people to kill. They go in for the other players. And that is the great disagreement gamers will have with the media always. When I say PUBG, some see a game where the object is to kill everyone, while others see a game of wits and survival. When I say Rainbow Six, some see a game about holding hostages, and others see one of the most tactically brilliant games to ever be released. I think the simplest way I can put this argument is using a simple game of chess. When you play chess, it can be seen as you killing people in order to trap a king in a kill move. But are you getting excited because a queen kills a pawn, or are you excited at how far ahead the player looked to make that play? To most people, the act of killing is not the most enjoyable thing in violent video games. One final thing I want to say before I end the video is that because this is an opinion video, you can definitely disagree with anything I say, and that is completely fine. Feel free to voice your opinion in the comments, and I will try and respond anytime. Also, I'm not going against or endorsing any particular politician or any ideology. I'm just going against the notion that violent video games cause violence. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.